Welcome to step 3 of the sales process, managing your stress. In the first video, we talked about the importance of your approach, of your desire to be out in the marketplace, making a difference in people's lives, giving them the choices and dignity that they deserve. And then in the second video, we talked about the importance of knowing what to say, of memorizing the script, so that when you're in the process with the customer, you're able to take them smoothly through it and effectively answer any questions they may have. Well, in this one, we're going to talk about stress. You know, as a financial advisor, I'm very familiar with rejection. It happens on a regular basis. No, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't want to meet with you. No, I don't want to buy from you. No, I don't want to give you referrals. We get a lot of no's, and once in a while we get a yes. We get a yes, yes, we get a yes. Psychiatrists love us because of that, because you've got to be a little bit insane to be in our business. But it is a wonderful profession. And at one point in my career, I was at a conference called the $1 Million Round Table, and I met a very, very successful lady there, one of the top ones in the world. And I went and had coffee with her. And, some people were intimidated by her because she was doing so well. But I just went up and said, "Could I buy you a coffee?" And she said, "Sure." And we sat down and she shared some things with me. I said, "First, why are you so successful?" And she said, "Because I choose to be successful. That's why I've got this quote over here about success is a choice." That came from her. Every time you work, whatever you work at, you have a choice to make, whether you're going to put in the effort or not, or whether you're really going to apply yourself or not. And she said, "I expect to be successful, and I choose to be successful." And I said, "What do you mean you expect to be successful?" She said, "I expect people, when I call them, to be open to me. I expect them to be interested to meet with me, indeed waiting for my phone call. I expect them to allow me to walk them through a process. And I expect if they have a need that they're going to take care of that need with me." And so I think that's about managing our stress. That we have to look at the big picture, that if we're out there doing our job, of course, the territory includes rejection, includes people saying no to us. But you have the choice of thinking, whether are they saying no to me because they don't like me, because I'm weak, because there's something wrong with me, or are they saying no to the timing or the process or the money or something else? After I've been in the business for a while, I chose to view it as the timing wasn't right. And I would often say to customers, or if they chose not to meet with me, I'd say, "Well, obviously the timing isn't right. With your permission, may I follow up with you in 3 or 6 months?" And I'd follow up. And over time, some of those people would become customers, become clients, and I was able to take care of them. And actually, what they were doing is saying no to the moment, not necessarily no to me. And so it's really important that you look at what you're doing big picture, that you're out there changing people's lives. You're creating wealth where there is none. You're keeping families together under the worst and best possible circumstances. And to do that job, you have to capture people's attention. And if you internalize it, that it's all about you, that you're the problem, you're probably going to have a struggle in professional sales. But if you can set that aside, and of course you need to master your profession, of course you need to know what to say and do, of course you need to put the customer's needs before yours. But in the middle of all of that, if you spend too much time thinking about, "Poor me, I'm the problem," it's going to become an obstacle, and it's going to prevent you from being successful in this profession. So manage your stress. Well, there's some things I do. Like, for an example, I meditate, I pray, I take myself into account, I try to improve, I try to put people's needs before my own, and I try to be optimistic. And am I always successful? No, I'm not. But most of the time I am. Most of the time I'm looking forward rather than backward. And I wonder what you're doing. Are you filling yourself with negative messages, or are you effectively managing your stress? Thanks for taking time to listen today. By the way, in my book, The Passionate Salesperson, it's available on Amazon. There's certainly more information. If you like what you're seeing here, if you find value here, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and share this with others who may benefit from this conversation. And thank you for doing what you're doing, because I want you to be good at it.